Hello, my wonderful people. What's good, sports fans? The Harbaugh era is off to a great start in Los Angeles. I'm hyped to watch a Chargers game. I can't tell you the last time I cared to even watch a Chargers game. I think the last time I really enjoyed watching the Chargers was when LT was the running back. It's been so long ago. Brandon Staley is gone. Jim Harbaugh is the coach there now, and he's really undone Brandon Staley. And I understand it was the first game, but Harbaugh has cleaned up the mess and created a physical football team in one offseason. We can lean on the Chargers in terms of hope because this man, who is a former 49ers coach and a national champion at Michigan, and that's why he was a hot commodity and got the head coaching job in Los Angeles because of the stellar job he's done everywhere he's been. This man comes here and already has turned the culture around. New defense under Jesse Minter might be their best ever. Two-headed monsters in the backfield in a Greg Roman offense. It looked as if his quarterback, Justin Herbert, has become a much more vocal leader. Shout out to Jim Harbaugh. This is why I love him. If their win against the Raiders on Sunday showed us anything, it's that he's a coach that's going to commit to the run game. I think that matters a lot. Being able to establish the run and pound the ball consistently. It'll make this Chargers offense even more lethal. Not only that, but if and when you establish the run game, often and early, it takes pressure off your quarterback. Running the ball controls the clock. Run, pass, run, pass, run. Touchdown is just in this franchise's DNA when your coach is Jim Harbaugh. This is going to be the heart of the Chargers offense, and as expected, they won behind defense, coaching, and the run game. The run game is the clear foundation of this offense now that Jim Harbaugh is there. There is not a leader in the NFL who will have a better case for Coach of the Year than Harbaugh if he can lead the Chargers to the playoffs in his maiden season. But now, I'm curious on how they build off this and incorporate Justin Herbert in the passing game as well. And when you look at this offense and what it can do, what does this say about Harbaugh and the Chargers? It says that this team's run game will significantly improve this season and the year after that, after being near the bottom for so long. This offseason, you added running back Gus Edwards, who could be primed for a breakout season. I think adding him is going to pay dividends. Edwards is a great addition to Los Angeles backfield where he'll carry the workload. In any larger sense, we may be seeing one of those dominant seasons in which Edwards' physical gifts are perfectly matched with this Harbaugh-led run game. If he can do all the things he needs to do to execute and have nearly as good of a season as he had in Baltimore, where he led the Ravens in rushing touchdowns, he'll do great things. He'll do great things there, no doubt about it. Stand true to the running game is the name of Jim Harbaugh's game. His quarterback, Herbert, and I like the way Herbert carries himself. He's a talented player, and he can make big-time throws, and there's a lot of things that Herbert will probably do better, and he probably can do better. I can tell after just one game that Harbaugh unlocked Herbert, and it's not that he's taking the ball out of Herbert's hands. It's that he's making sure Herbert doesn't have to make up for 25 other things in the game. Harbaugh is a huge upgrade. This team is different. Now your quarterback doesn't have to carry the team because it's a more balanced offense. Herbert's 144 passing yards were the third fewest he's thrown for in any game. That's the luxury of having a defense that has your back and a run game that takes off, like you saw on Sunday. Time will tell if the success is sustainable, but the Harbaugh era has lived up to its status so far. Yes, we were reminded of Justin Herbert's insane arm strength, but still, I like Harbaugh's decision to balance the offense. Run first, pass second, prioritize the run game. Add in the fact that they lost their top two receivers, so it's better to utilize the run game to open up the pass game. I feel like there's a huge advantage in the run game. No need to get cute. None of that fancy stuff. Run it down everybody's throat and you should be okay. Run the damn ball. You play the game to win, not to make the quarterback look or feel good. Too many games last season, the Chargers put up 30-plus points and lost. They lost. If the run game is working, why go away from it? You know, why fix something that isn't broken? Herbert has proven he can win a game throwing 50 times. The Chargers haven't proved they can have a consistent run game. They still haven't shown us that. You knew this when you hired Jim Harbaugh. You know his style. There's a commitment to the run game. And if I'm Justin Herbert, I'm saying thank you. I'm saying thank you, because now what this does is take a ton of pressure off the quarterback. Now you're not having to force throws and make plays that are completely easy for the offense, or for the defense, excuse me. A strong run game means a great and effective play action game. The Harbaugh way, which is a run-heavy offense, it's all about togetherness and toughness. Certainly, we can't ignore Justin Herbert. And Harbaugh knows what he has in his quarterback. That's for sure. He knows. He knows it. And I wouldn't go as far to say he's neglecting the passing game. I would say he's managing it and taking advantage of what he has. You give him a decent or an elite running back, and I can promise you Harbaugh will get the best of his running back. And I think with Justin Herbert on a team with a potent ground game is a Super Bowl formula. Great example of this, those 2010s Patriots teams. Sure, you had Tom Brady, but if you go back to 2012 and 2013, New England scored a lot of points because of that balanced offense they had. They were running the ball. Every quarterback would die to have a very good rush attack. A run game and an elite quarterback is a great combo. I have nothing but nice things to say about Jim Harbaugh. He is a phenomenal coach and a good offensive coordinator. This Chargers team got 7 new players on offense. New OC, new head coach. And keep in mind, Herbert missed weeks in training camp. Game 1, you're still knocking off the rust. And we've seen enough times to know Herbert can throw. Now, we're going to see if they can prove they can run the ball. They're establishing a culture of physicality in Los Angeles. They got a solid coach who knows what he's doing. The thing I keep coming back to time and time again, as I have discussed before, is that Jim Harbaugh does what he can to take the pressure off his quarterback, so he knows he doesn't have to play hero ball to win. If the run game works, you don't abandon it. There will be some missteps along the way, but it won't be as bad as when Brandon Staley was the head coach. It sure looks and feels like the Chargers finally have a coach that is going to do what they can to get it right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. Thanks for checking out the channel. Hey, if you guys like sports, you guys know where it's at. You guys know where you guys can find your guy, the Sports Judge. And you guys can chat with me. You guys hit up the chat, hit up the comments, and hopefully I can get back to you and respond. But thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate it. I'm getting out of here now. Talk to you guys next time.